I'm a celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver slow, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean a man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Hines. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Well, Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the gun is Eason. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard. line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by New England.
A quick throw out to Lockett. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again, Eason. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Colts. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now.
And they give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down.
Tyler Lockett. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The kick.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
(21-0) our score after 1.
Patriots 21, Colts nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Eason. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Rings. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Dragon 60. They're running it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go, here we go. Kill.
1, later 1. 694.
First throw now for the backup car. Airing one deep for Riddick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Carr will try it again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing his car on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
93.
58 for Mike, 58.
Express.
Hey, watch the slant. 58, right over there, yeah.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jordan Elliott. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Check curls. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You don't know no better.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Colts 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Receiver that time, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike, 53, Mike. Tighten up.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eason sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Score, Patriots 28, Colts 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack to see how they attack them here. Now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's checking crowd.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Eason. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 31, Patriots 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Catch made here by Campbell. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The ball carrier.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
On to punt for the Colts.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Mack.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.